Hello students, again we are in chapter polynomial in exercise 2.2 NCERT. This is based on zeros of polynomial. First of all, remember the zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial is the value for the polynomial which makes the polynomial zero. Means whatever real number value you are going to put in the given polynomial and polynomial becomes zero, that value is said to be zero. But in here we have to find the values of given polynomial at given other value real numbers. For example, in question number 1 this polynomial is given and we have to find the value of polynomial when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to -1, when x is equal to 2. So see, first of all we will assume the name of the polynomial px is equal to this. So when x is equal to 0, so wherever you are observing x, that will be replaced by 0 and you have to solve it. That will give the value of polynomial at that 0. Means here will be 5 zeros are 0. 0 minus 0 plus 3. So answer will be 3. Means when x is equal to 0, then the polynomial will be 3. In next question, when x is equal to -1, what will be the value of this polynomial? We will do in the same manner, p minus 1. We have to substitute -1, then 4 into -1 square, then 3. Solve it, -5. This become 4 into 1, -1 square 1, the 4 1 is 4, plus 3. It will be -9. -9 plus 3. Subtract it, answer will be -6. When x is equal to 2, so what will be the value of same polynomial? Means at different values of x, polynomial will give another value. But zeros are another terms. Okay? When x is equal to this, so p2 will be what? 5 into 2, 4, 2 square plus 3. Here 5 to 10. Here 4, 4, 4 is 16 plus 3. Now add 13 minus 16 give us -3. So in this way we observe at when x is equal to 0, polynomial gives us 3. When x is equal to -1, polynomial gives us -6. And when x is equal to 2, polynomial gives us what? -3. In this way we can solve. Means at any real number the polynomial value will be others. Means you are going to change the real value of x, means variable, the polynomial will give another value. So now here what you have to do in question number 2 first. Here polynomial is already named py in the question, so there is no renaming is possible because it has been already named. So you have to find the value of polynomial at 0, similar way at 1, at 2. So you will put here 0 square minus 0 plus 1. Means 0 minus 0 plus 1 means 1. When 1, you have to replace y by 1. So 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So 1 minus 1 plus 1. 2 minus 1 give us 1. When y is equal to 2, then polynomial will be 2 square minus 2 plus 1. Here will be 4 minus 2 plus 1. Here will be 5 minus 2. Give us 3. It means whenever we are changing the value of y, means we are choosing any value of y, polynomial gives other value. Means for one value, polynomial gives one unique value. Clear? Now, in this question, again we have to find p0. So wherever x be replaced by 0 and we will see what is coming. So what will be here? -1, here will be 1. Answer will be -1. Means when you are substituting x is equal to 0, so polynomial becomes or gives us -1. Means for 0 value, solution of values of polynomial -1. Then p1. If you are going to put 1, it will be 1 minus 1, 1 plus 1. It will be 0 into 2 will 0. Means at 1 polynomial becomes 0. If you are going to put 2, so 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1, here will be 1 into 3 means 3. Means when you are going to put x is equal to 2, polynomial give us 3 as value. Means value of polynomial becomes 3. Now in question number 3, you have to check the given value is the zero of polynomial or not. The zero of a polynomial is that value which makes the polynomial zero. So now on putting x is equal to minus 1 by 3, it was given in px, we get p minus 1 by 3 is equal to 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. This will cancel, minus 1 plus 1, 0. It means if you are going to substitute for x as minus 1 by 3 in the given polynomial becomes 0. It means minus 1 by 3 is a zero of polynomial. So therefore minus 1 by 3 is a zero of px. Similarly, here this is quadratic polynomial, two values are given. In the same manner, we will substitute two times. So on putting x is equal to 1 in px, we get p1 is equal to 1 square minus 1, 1 minus 1 equal to 0. On putting x is equal to minus 1 in px, we get p minus 1 equal to minus 1 square minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0. It means when we are substituting x as 1 and minus 1, in both cases we are observing polynomial becomes 0. It means therefore 1 and minus 1 are zeros of px. In question number 5, same question, we have to check that x is equal to 0 is the zero of polynomial or not. In same manner, we will write on putting x is equal to 0 in px, we get p0 is equal to 0 square. 0 square is equal to 0. It means 0. We are going to put 0. Polynomial becomes 0. It means 0 is the zero of given polynomial. Therefore, 0 is the zero of px. Next question number 7. Last question of this. Last question is given px is equal to 3x square minus 1. Here two values are given, minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. And we have to check both are zeros of this polynomial or not. So firstly, on putting x is equal to minus 1 by root 3 in px, we get p minus 1 by root 3 is equal to 3 into minus root 3 whole square minus 1. 3, if you square it, it becomes plus and it becomes 3 and 1. 3 cancel, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Next we are going to put x is equal to 2 by root 3 in the same polynomial. So on putting x is equal to 2 by root 3 in px, we get p 2 by root 3 is equal to 3 into 2 by root 3 square minus 1. It means 2 square is 4 and this becomes 3 minus 1. It will be 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 and it is not equal to 0. Means when we are going to substitute x is equal to minus 1 by root 3, polynomial becomes 0. When we are going to substitute x is equal to 2 by root 3, polynomial not become 0. So we will write, therefore, just after this, we will write, therefore, minus 1 by root 3 is a zero of px, but 2 by root 3 is not a zero of px. Next, fourth question we are going to solve. In this question, we have to find zero of given polynomial. You have to be very alert. See, only three questions you have to do. Question number 4.1. 4.1 is given px is equal to x plus 5. Then third part is given px is equal to 2x plus 5. And fifth part is given px is equal to 3x. And seventh part is given px is equal to cx plus d. So now you have to find zero of the polynomial. So again remember or recall that zero of a polynomial is that value which has the ability to make the polynomial zero. Clear? It means polynomial must be zero. So that implies x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 5. It means if I am going to substitute in polynomial minus 5, this polynomial becomes 0. It means 0 of this polynomial will be minus 5. Therefore, or hence, minus 5 is a 0 of px. Similarly, since px is equal to 0, that implies 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. That implies 2x is equal to minus 5. Therefore, x is equal to minus 5 upon 2. Hence, minus 5 upon 2 is a 0 of px. Similarly, you have to calculate zeros of this. So since px is equal to 0, that implies px is equal to 3x. It means 3x is equal to 0. Therefore, x must be 0 because 3 can't be 0. It means 3 will transpose that side, it will divide 0. It gives us 0. So hence, 0 is a 0 of px. Last question of the exercise. Again, you have to find 0 of this polynomial. This is linear polynomial, you know better. So since px is equal to 0, that implies cx plus d is equal to 0. That implies cx is equal to minus d. Therefore, x is equal to minus d by c. Hence, minus d upon c is a 0 of px. I hope this will help you to solve exercise 2.2 of NCERT as well as RS equal 2b. That will be very helpful if you practice it. Thanks.